Alrighty guys, welcome back to 1822 MC Adventures and More. This is my channel. My name's Pete, and today I am out to the soon to be forgotten by me Dixon Field Landing public access fishing area. I'm out here today with my Micro 33 ultralight Zebco. Yep, Zebco kind of day. And I got a little tiny swivel on here. I got a BB shot, and I got a small circle hook. It's like a size 1, I think, something like that. And we're going to try to catch some brim, hopefully some bait size ones. And I'll take what I can get. I'm at a slack tide. I do believe it's low tide, and the tide's fixing to change here shortly. But this is one of the worst possible times you can come down here to go fishing. Hopefully I'll make a liar out of myself, right? And if I feel something tug real good, we'll get my point of view, not just the tripod point of view. So, what do you say, Shadow? Do I need to catch a fish? You want to catch a fish? Well, look at you. You're all tangled up, you round head. Come on, hey. Here you go. Come on. There you go, goofball. Alrighty guys, so let's throw this on out there. And the way this is sitting, there's a small hole here, there's a sandbar, and then it's out there in the channel. So I'm gonna try my best of luck out here. Like I said, before I turned the camera on, I caught a turtle about that big. Little son of a bitch swallowed the hook, even though it was a circle hook. And then I caught a brim that was too big for bait and not quite big enough to eat. So let's see what happens. Yeah, if you're wondering why I kind of had a case of the ass when I was talking about Dixon Field, came down here today and I have never ever felt so fucking unwelcome in a public place as I have today. I come down here, there's signs that say Dixon Field is now open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. But yet there's no fucking gate on the place. Don't fucking get any ideas, Rangers. And then I also see a sign out there that references no camping. It had the red circle with the slash through it for tents and RV style campers, which I guess it wasn't enough of a flex to tell people that they can't camp in the parking lot. And I agree with that, because that eliminates a lot of those fucking van life creeps.
What?
But I come down here and this place gives me a totally different creeped out vibe. I come down here, there's no evidence of anyone camping over Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend, biggest camping weekend out here in the Croatan, right? No evidence of nobody camping out here. And it just feels like, it feels to me like someone died out here or something. Like it's all creepy and weird now. So I don't think I'm going to be coming down here no more. I don't like the vibe I'm getting from it. But I'm going to try to catch some fish. Hopefully I will. But obviously I've got to find a new place to go camping where I can also go fishing. But you know, I've been telling you chuckleheads, and I'm not yelling at everybody. I'm just yelling at the people that deserve it. I've been telling you fucking fools for fucking 5 years plus now. If you don't take care of the fucking forest, they'll shut it the fuck down. Case in point, a couple weeks ago I went out stomping around out there by Catfish Lake, and some of the places I used to shoot videos 4 or 5 years ago closed off. They don't exist anymore. They blocked off the entrance, fucking pulled up the culvert. You can't even jump across the fucking ditch to get to the other side. Why? Because people were acting like fucking assholes like most of us do. So now here's another nice place that's been fucked over to death by people that have no survival skills, no camping manners, no nothing. They just come out here and fuck around and make a mess. I walked around over there. There's broken glass every fucking where. But I came down here to relax, so I'm going to shut up about that. All I'm going to say on that shit is I fucking told you so. So now the only place I know to camp for free in my area is down by Haywood Landing, and you got to walk down the fucking Weetock Trail. So motorcycle camping is out, because I fucking took my motorcycle down the Weetock Trail. Some Karens or Kens would have a fucking conniption fit, and rightfully so, right? But so I guess something that I thought about when I was walking down the trail, I think my only other option is to dust off one of my dinosaur motorcycles and put it back on the road and put it up for sale. Might be a good time to sell a motorcycle. I just kind of slacked off on any desire to sell motorcycles when COVID came around, because, well, I just didn't think the market was right. And I was right. It wasn't a good time to buy motorcycles. It was a good time if you were a fucking investor to buy motorcycles, but I'm not giving my shit away. I know what I got. Famous last words, right? But my thought process is, I could take one of my old Hondas, or I could take the old Kawasaki. I got an old Kawasaki 650 KZ with a Kickstarter. Yeah, imagine that. I don't really want to sell that one because it has a Kickstarter. But I got a couple old Honda CB750 single cams, and got a dirt bike and some other odds and ends that I've just collected and I just haven't felt like fucking around with. But if I could get one of those on the road and sell it, I could buy me, wait for it, could get me an e-bike. And why would I want an e-bike? Well, I should not say this on camera, but I can take an e-bike even more places that I can't take my motorcycle, and I'm still basically on a bicycle. So I'm told. So places that say no motorized vehicles, but you're quite capable of taking a motorcycle down, but you would get in trouble if you were caught. Sounds to me like it is open for e-bikes. And I've talked to some local e-bike dealers. They tell me, allegedly, you can e-bike anywhere you want to out in the Croatan. And I'm like, that sounds good to me. So I need to find me a dirt bike style e-bike. I've seen a few where they got the big fat tires and they look like they're off-road type e-bikes. And I'm thinking, you know, I could put some jabroni saddlebags on there. Ooh, I think I got a customer, guys. And I could tweak it a little bit. I'm gonna let him swallow that worm. But I'm thinking maybe e-bike camping is the way to go. I guess the radius on those things now is about 60 miles or so, which is, I can go probably anywhere out here in the Croatan I want and have mileage to spare to get home. Or my other option is to have somebody drop me off out here and fuck you till I'm ready to come home, right? Come on, guy, get interested in it. And like a numbnut, I forgot my bug spray. There we go. So I got him. He's still on the line. I don't think he's hooked yet. Or is he? All right. Here we go. And I forgot to turn my chest rig on. What do we got here? He's bait. He's bait size. But I'm going to be a nice guy if I can get the hook out easy, which it looks like I can. Nice, beautiful little bluegill, guys. Let me walk up to the camera. He's got some beautiful colors. Let me roll him around just a little bit. Hopefully he's unfocused. And you can see the blue on him and whatnot. Beautiful little fish. I'm going to let him grow. See ya! All right, that's two fish on the same worm. Let's see if we can do that again. And just kind of reset this goober. Getting a little tore up. Okay. One on camera, two on the board. So yeah, you know, and I don't mind camping out at Catfish Lake. The fishing sucks balls out there. All you're going to catch is little dinky perch and bullheads. And some shiners. There's actually shiners that live in the lake, because I know I've caught them. And while it's a nice place out there, you get a pretty fucking creepy crowd that comes out there. So I don't know how family friendly it is. If you're local, you know, a couple years ago, a Marine went out there and killed like 2 more Marines. It was part of a love triangle. So you never know what the fuck's going on with the Marines out there, right? But I was out there not long ago, and the same thing out there. There's signs out there that say no fucking camping at where the boat landing is, and it's closed at fucking 10 o'clock and all this other fucking horse shit. And then they actually blocked a couple places off, and I'll say rightfully so, because people that went out there to drink beer and act like assholes totally abused it, and so they put some stakes in the ground so you can't get in. And there was a nice camp spot out there that the last time I went out there was a guy on a bicycle, of all things, that he had went down the trail and he was camping by the lake. And I was like, man, I could get my motorcycle up in there without any issues and not doing any damage, because there's already a trail there. Whoa! And so, well, I don't know what the hell I got here. Well, whatever it was, it let go. Son of a bitch. This is not what hit the hook. Look at that. Fucking tree bass. Let's see. So, back to Catfish Lake, right? So, where was I at? Oh, yeah, there was a nice spot. I was like, man, I need to go out there. And then I went out there, and I noticed that it's completely staked off. You could barely get a fucking bicycle through there, let alone a motorcycle or whatever. And you could tell there's some fucking asswipes went up there in their fucking four-wheel drive trucks, tore the shit out of the place, and made a fucking mess. No wonder it got fucking gated off, right? There's another semi-secluded spot out there. If you've been out to Catfish Lake, you know. If not, you don't need to fucking know. There's a spot, it's a little cutout into the fucking thicket, and it started out as just like somebody kind of just seen a wide spot in a game trail or whatever, and they went out there and they set up camp. And then as time has went on, dumbasses got to customize it. Now it's all carved out and cut up and shit. Luckily, there's still 2 trees there that I can hang a hammock by. But I'd like to get out there before that place gets fucking canceled. I just don't get why people have to come out here and be such jack-offs. Ruh-roh. The line jumped. Okay. Take it, son. Take it and run. Bend that pole over. Show me what you got. There's a circle hook there. Set yourself, buddy. There you go. Let's see what we got here. And he's still on there. Come on, double that worm and run. Yep. Ooh. We've got a customer here, guys. Let's see if I can turn this on. Hit play. There we go. All right, we got another bluegill out here, guys. Let's see how big this little guy is. Come on. No, don't bury yourself in the roots over there. All right, feisty little fucker. Beautiful little fish there, huh? Oh, I barely got him. Look at that. I kind of got him through the skin. on his cheek. Huh. Ow. Don't fin me, bro. Pretty fish. Alright, let's get this off my hand so I don't shish kebab myself. Pretty fish. We're going to let him go too. He's too small to eat, but he's too big to cut up. Alright guys, that's 2 on camera, 1 off camera. I'm going to catch 1 more and we're going to call it a day. Okay. And I'm using night crawlers today. Let's see if we can put this goober up. There you. Alright, there we go. Something sort of like that. Go for number 4 and we'll call it a day. Yeah, you know, if you've ever been on the White Oak River and you've been in a kayak or a john boat, it is a very, very surprising river. First time I went out here, I was shocked at how shallow it is. At low tide like this, I can literally walk across without any issue. Not in every spot, but most of it, even at high tide, it's only 4 or 5 feet deep. You know, normally, honestly, when I see a river this big, I expect it to be deep out there in the middle, but guess not. And when you're fishing up in this river, you need to remember it is absolutely slam full of trees that have fallen in and sunken and are just like out there. Come up here with a little john boat and a trolling motor, and I swear I kept stumping on it. Well, here we go. Whoa, whoa, there you go. Grab it and run. Grab it and run. Come on, peckerhead. There you go. Eat it. Eat it. Come on there, buddy. I think that guy took a bite and ran. And he run me into the weeds. And yeah, he stole my worm. All right, we'll put the head of that night crawler on and we'll see what happens with that. There it is. All right, right through the head. There you. Come on, it's only going to hurt a little bit. There you go. Okay, so let's see, what was I talking about? The river being shallow. Yeah, it's surprising how shallow it is, plus it's tidal, right? So enough of that. I'm talking about Catfish Lake. When we first came here back in the 1900s, there was actually a little bit of a dock out there at the boat landing, which is no longer there. The whole thing, locals that own property out there told me you can literally walk across the lake. Some places you might be on your tippy toes. They said like there's a couple of spots way over on the far end. I guess it's like 8-9 foot deep, but the majority of the lake 2, 3, 4 foot deep. That's all it is. So if you go out there fishing and there's a lot of crap on the bottom, go out there with bobbers, set your bobber at 2 or 3 feet, throw it out there, and you'll catch bullheads all day long. and you'll catch perch all day long, but they're small. They just don't get very big out there. I don't know why, but they just don't. So, but it is a nice place to camp out there by the lake. I'm pretty sure that soon it's going to be all blocked off. Ooh, it's going to be all blocked off out there, and ain't no one going to be able to do shit. And only way you're going to be able to camp out here is either just walk off into the woods, and they're probably going to say you can't do that, or pay for a fucking campground and have to put up with fucking neighbors. And I don't know about you guys, but that's one of the reasons I come out here, is to be left the fuck alone. All right, you come on. Don't be a puss, hit it. Alrighty guys, I think we got one here. Yep, we got us another one. Come on boy, don't get caught up over there. Come on, there you go. Whoa, there you go. Don't fight it, you're mine. Ooh. Dang, that's a nice one right there. That's the nicest one of the day, guys. So we're gonna call it quits on that. Alright, you. Don't fin me, bro. Hey, don't fin me, bro. Hey, slimy bastard. Settle down. I will let you go. Alrighty, guys. This guy's fat. He's eating good. He's not super big. He's, well, actually, ow, son of a bitch. He's about 9 inches or so. All right, flop around and get all dirty, son of a bitch. I don't care. You done? Now, if I had 5 or 6 of these, I'd have dinner. Live long and prosper, Slick. Alrighty guys, well that's about it. It's low tide. Fishing ain't really good, but I caught a couple of them on my ultralight with circle hooks and night crawlers. So with that being said, see you on the next one.